Good morning, good afternoon, and good night. Whatever time it is for you, watching our show, Animenia. I'm the God, and this is...
I'm Wrath.
And today we're going to be talking about current anime series and everything to do with animation. Upcoming anime series, possible anime theories, as well as...
We're going to be doing the fight scene of the week. We got a special one today. We're going to have the fun mix-up fights between multiple anime universes.
It's always good.
Cool side characters that get overlooked, but the show wouldn't be the same without them.
That's important.
And a classic anime spotlight.
Can't wait to go through these with you guys. Current anime series. So today we're going to go over Dr. Stone, which I feel like is a very important series to talk about because it's a very different series in the way that it's completely transpiring and unraveling.
I wouldn't say current though, because it just ended. It was ended at the 24th episode. So technically the season's over, but it is a current, like it just came out.
This is going to be what's on everybody's current watch list and current hit list of things to see because I can't say enough good things about this show. It's so many different points of positivity, intellectual, story plot wise. There aren't as many fight scenes as you would normally be used to in anime if you watch a lot of animes, but the ones that you are and the ones that you see, it's definitely a good quality. It's
not really like a show you watch for fight scenes. You watch this for like the intellectual level, like the drama in it. You don't watch it because you want to see somebody get their head kicked off. Like you watch it because
want to get their head kicked off.
Because like the science facts in this show are all true facts. Like you'll be like, oh, what? There's some real facts in there.
You're going to be going through the journey. No spoilers, I hope. If you didn't see the show, fast forward it. If you didn't see the show and you want to prelude to what's going to happen, we might get a little in depth, so I can't promise you too much. But I would say that you're going to go through a path and a journey with these characters that you're going to immediately be able to put yourself in and understand it at a basic level of what would you do and how would you handle this situation. Every single episode I watch it and I say to myself time and time again, wow, I would have never thought of doing that. That's a great idea. Or, oh man, that's exactly how I would have did it. And it's a very relatable show. And the characters pull you into as if they're almost like family members or people that you would know. So you start finding yourself getting emotional attachments to the individual characters and the collective characters of the show.
I'm gonna be more on like the facts on like when the show came out.
That's very
how
important.
long it is, what day of the week it aired, and stuff like that. So like, he's gonna be going more in depth on like the show. I'm gonna be like in the discussion, but like I'm gonna be bringing up points like when it came out.
He's gonna give you the meat and potatoes, and I'm gonna give you the gravy on top. That's pretty much the basis. So good.
All right. Well, the show started to air in July 2019. It's a brand new show. It was picked up from Shonen Jump weekly manga. So like it wasn't even supposed to air. Like it was just like a test run on Crunchyroll, and it succeeded way past like what they were expecting.
The show was so good I missed my 4th of July to watch it. It was a good choice.
The last episode came out, what was it, the second to last week of December. So like you got 24 episodes there. It comes out on...
It's a long season, 24 episodes.
Saturdays. Well, Friday over there, Saturday here. And, bro.
Good news, fully English dubbed.
I don't know if that's necessarily good news. A lot of people don't like watching animes dubbed.
I personally don't, but this is one that I was able to connect to. I was able to connect to and enjoy in such a deep way. I mean, we're going to go into details so you can actually understand the show itself. It started out, and the main protagonists and characters are pretty much high school kids. And they're all going about their normal day, and some cataclysmic, monumental event happens, and everybody turns to stone.
They don't explain why yet.
They didn't explain why yet. We're going to try to poke around that and see what people think about that and what we think about that as well. How long were they stoned for?
3,700 years.
That's crazy. Now, the only reason that we know that is the main person in the show literally counted down 3,700 years, second by second.
That's how he kept that's how he kept his consciousness aware, so he could reawaken.
So if you didn't think that it was interesting now, imagine counting 3,300 and something thousand seconds till you got to the time that you needed to be at. Don't quote me on the math. I don't get paid to do math for a living. I don't really get paid to do much for a living.
No, it was 3,700 years, and he counted down every second. His boy, well, that was Senku. His boy,
The main character of the show.
that was Senku. His boy stayed conscious by constantly going over his confession that he was about to make before he got stoned. That's what kept him alive through those 3,000 some years. So you just gotta think about it. Like, all of these people that are coming back in this show had a reason to stay conscious for 3,000 years.
And the craziest thing about it is that literally the whole 3,700 years go by. It's the Stone Age. People are using sticks and stones. Well, not even people. There's only a handful of people that are alive that got resurrected through the stone, through a miraculous situation that occurred naturally.
There's no electricity, no fossil fuel usage. There's nothing. Just straight rock and in hand. Like, that's it. Like, you can make a spear out of a rock and a stick, and that's it.
And they're running around naked, basically.
Yeah.
So the premise of the show is that this one character is going to build the whole world back up to a modern day civilization, and they show you how this transpires.
Off the knowledge he just has off himself. Like, that's it. Like, he's just that smart, that dedicated to science.
And there is definitely drama added to this because he goes to resurrect people through a means in which that he figured out how to do it, which is a slow and painstaking process. But one of the people that he brought back don't want anybody else to be brought back. So he's trying to kill and destroy all the stone figures while he's trying to save them. And now there's a little battle going on between him and this other character as they're both currently simultaneously resurrecting certain people to help them.
Well, Senku eventually loses the rights to
The ability to do
bring
that.
people back. But he also came across primitive, like people that lived through this 3,000 years. So
we really can't elaborate
Yeah.
how because it will be a long story. But
Yeah.
there are other settlers and other people that are alive. Not many. Very, very, very.
you got
very
two
few.
different kingdoms fighting each other right now.
Yeah,
You
it's
got the
pretty-
Kingdom of Science and you got the Empire of Might. And those two, just the names alone, you can see what kind of fight they're about to have.
This is pretty interesting stuff. I would definitely recommend watching this.
So that's Dr. Stone. That's our upcoming, that's our current anime series. And yeah, if you guys can't find it, it's on Crunchyroll. You're gonna have a hard time finding it on YouTube without it
Is
being
it on Hulu?
No,
No?
it's on Crunchyroll. Alright, so for our upcoming anime series, we're gonna be going into Megalobox Season 2.
2. 1 down, 2's on deck.
Hopefully you guys are caught up, because it's gonna be a fire season coming up.
Currently, the season's going to be picking up where it left off. Two of the main fighters got to a fight, fought. It pretty much ended almost like
Rocky.
They both were going for the punch. They hit each other, and it just freeze frame.
Yeah, they didn't tell you who
Cutscene.
won. They didn't say nothing. It's just you see
Exactly.
these guys in the hospital, and then the next thing they're just like congratulations signs everywhere. They
And
don't
they're
say.
both partying, and it doesn't tell you
Yeah.
anything. It pretty much leaves you hanging. It's like The Sopranos. The screen just went black.
So
But that's all right. I can deal with that because the season was so good before. I can just imagine and anticipate the upcoming following season.
it should be awesome. We should be seeing a lot more fights. We should be even if he lost, he's still gonna be #2 contender.
Yeah, I mean, I can't see
So-
him losing, but yeah, if he lost, he's gonna be number
Yeah.
2 contender. But it was definitely a wild ride.
He should have better tech. He should have better gear if he decides to wear gear and not be Gearless Joe no more. He should be a monster if better gear.
Yeah, I
'Cause he
think
got the money.
I think that the gear would definitely help him, but it's gonna take away from the allure. He's the underdog. He's been pulling it out for the whole first season, just sheer determination.
Yeah. And as we were talking about the upcoming season, this is also going to be our anime theory because it covers everything that we think is going to happen.
Yeah, where it left off and what we believe it's gonna start for the upcoming series and the second season. I mean, there's a lot of
There was
possibilities.
a manga for it, but that was 50 years ago.
I've noticed that a lot of these animes don't completely follow the manga true to form because they kind of want to leave people guessing, and I can't see them changing that with this one.
Yeah, nah, they made this as a 50th anniversary the first time around, so there's no way in hell that they're gonna keep it straight to that.
Right?
Yeah,
I mean,
no.
it wouldn't make sense. What they did now was
too advanced.
Yeah.
So I feel like it's gonna be crazy. Like,
I'm hoping that they somehow there was a draw. The time ran out. It was
his coach is probably gonna come back, like, do something crazy.
Yeah, it was definitely.
It's gonna be a good show.
It was definitely good. Fight scene of the week: Overhaul versus Deku. Pretty dramatic, pretty epic, pretty cataclysmic fight scene. I can't say enough about it, man. I loved it.
It was crazy. It was probably the best fight of this season, like all animes.
See, but the good thing about it is that they literally both became the best that they could be. Overall, had to literally absorb other people to increase his power, and he was literally 2 stories big by the time he started fighting.
Yeah,
it was crazy.
And Midoriya was just going crazy because he knew, like, I guess, like, after he did that jump, he knew he can go 100% and not tear himself apart.
He jumped so hard that he literally...
He did something that only All Might's ever done in the whole anime.
The air force and the sonic boom from his strength just shattered.
He was, propelling himself in different directions.
It was pretty crazy. I'm excited to be able to talk about it. If you're familiar with the show and you watched it and you're caught up to now, Overhaul obviously is the protagonist, that is the main villain right now, the strongest guy. Deku, the symbol of peace, the symbol of justice. He's All Might's successor. Successor in training. The fight was epic, man. They did things and he moved, and they animated it in ways that you've only will see in movies.
Yeah, like that 100 fist punch that he pulled, All Might didn't even do that. Like,
yeah, that was better than Choice Smash.
Yeah, that was like, yo,
he went better than Plus Ultra. He went Plus Ultra.
Yeah, he broke my man's body off with that hit. I'm like, yo, that's crazy.
They definitely pulled you in with the background, with the cutscenes, with the music. They built it up really well, and they delivered. They delivered.
And they said, what was that? Night Eye? It was like, he loses this fight. He loses this fight because he has that premonition.
He has the ability to see in the future.
And he's just constantly saying he's losing that fight. And
yeah, that part was dope. His power was so good that he changed the course of the future, which is crazy. Which is crazy.
I really enjoyed that fight. It was probably, like I said, the best out of all animes so far this season. That was the best fight.
It would be hard for me to go into complete detail and the depth of the fight. I would definitely suggest watching it. If you haven't seen the show, catch up to it just for that fight, man, because it's crazy. It's just so much going on. Buildings breaking, people getting punched out, destroyed.
Well, he was in like the 3rd basement floor when they started the fight, right?
He was 3 floors down, 3 stories down, underground, and one kick just blew the whole cap off of the building. Yeah, it was pretty cool. It was exciting times.
And they had like, some of the craziest, like, most like dramatic music playing from
that was the
jump.
best part about it. I got pumped up for that.
Yeah, like she's falling, he's jumping up, the music's all epic.
I almost jumped up and drop kicked the TV. I was going to go press.
Yeah, it was what, 2 episodes?
That fight was two, between him and him, 2 episodes, yep.
2 or 3.
They were fighting for about 5 or 6 with other people. But that was 2 episodes of him just good quality fight scenes and good quality animation, man. It's probably one of my top 5 favorites now after watching that.
Yeah, that was up there. That was up there with like...
With like what?
Naruto and Sasuke.
Okay,
yeah, I can pronounce Naruto correctly.
I can't. I say Naruto. I have an accent, you know what I'm saying? It's my Caribbean.
What would you say it was? I know you want to pull out your DBZ facts.
I mean, it was definitely as good as fight as watching, like, Goku versus Frieza, or the animation by far much better. But as far as the gratification-wise of seeing it, I was so gratified by seeing this fight. I mean, I'm not gonna lie, I wish it went 1 more episode. It was that good. I could have seen like an arc of just them fighting.
Yeah, I wouldn't say the animation was better than Super. Like when Goku went Ultra Instinct, it was about
that was animation. Super no, because The movie or the show?
No, when he went Ultra Instinct.
Ultra Instinct?
It's about the same.
It was about the same. The movie, I think I'd have to say it was a little better because they kind of added CGI. They always got better. They added CGI with high dynamic animation as well. So it was a little bit. But man, for a TV show, I could not have asked for more. It was incredible. It was incredible.
But enough of that, because I don't want to spoil too much for you guys. We're just talking about the fight.
Yes. The fight was good. We're also going to talk about fun mix-up fights. Today we're going to talk about Gearless Joe versus
Megalobox.
Megalobox, yep. It's a great show. I love it. Versus Levius.
He's from Levius, or it's a Netflix original show.
They've been doing awesome things out of their studios too with animation, man.
They're both boxes, and they both got machinery.
Yeah, they're both exactly. I mean, what are they? They look like they're about like middleweight. Yeah, they're both middleweight. They both fight with basically hybrid. Physical augmented bodies, upper bodies. Gearless Joe actually doesn't. I take that back. Both animation series are premised on the same thing. Gearless Joe actually fights guys that are half machinery with nothing. That's how good he is. That'd probably be, if I was in a fight, that would be me. It'd be like Gearless to God versus everybody else, and I would win.
I think the thing that would really, they had two different technologies. One is more like Gearless Joe is more like our machinery. Like,
modern day, yeah.
Yeah, in Levius, they use a steam,
piston system.
No, that's not a piston system. Levius?
Yeah, it's like that's how they're working. So how does the steam system work?
That's what it's more like magic. They they control the steam with their being.
Yeah.
Yeah. That's why it's different.
That's pretty interesting. Well, yeah, we're gonna go with Gearless Joe versus Levius, and they're both boxers. I mean, they both have pros and cons. Gearless Joe obviously is out machined. He's in a fight just barehanded. He's wrestling a bear with just his hands, man.
He's more technical though.
That's a fact. That's what they have to get on too. The people who usually have the mech and the armor are stronger and they have larger reserves of stamina. But Gearless Joe doesn't have any armor weighing him down. He moves faster. He's able to react instantly at the thought of his mind versus a lot of these gears work with the Gearless Joe arc works with computer systems that recognize things and they dodge it and they move around and they punch and they counter. So he had an advantage of sheer will over those.
I don't know. Levius has one arm, and he has one arm is the steam and the other one is fully human, no gear, no nothing. So, I think that would be an awesome fight.
Yeah, that'd be a pretty cool fight.
I think Levius has it though because of that steam.
I don't know. I just got a cold chill thinking about it. I don't know, man. My man, when you watch the series and you look at the sheer determination and the heart of Gearless Joe, it's just phenomenal, man. He inspires. He's
like the true underdog.
Yeah, he's the underdog, man. He's just scraping the bottom of the barrel every single time with just sheer fortitude to win fights. Every fight he comes out battered, he comes out beaten, he comes out scraped up, he comes out injured, and he just comes out on top, man. Levius, I don't know if he has it.
He's the same thing. Levius is the underdog in every fight he's in.
Yeah, he's the underdog. and he wins, but it's just I don't know.
It'd be a real fight. They're both that underdog scrappy fighter. And he has more technique because he has one human arm. He has to fight these other guys that have full. A lot of these people have in Levius's anime, some of them have steam legs. Full armor on their head.
Full body.
Yeah.
Gearless Joe's only
arms.
Arms. Yeah.
So he has to fight way more.
Yeah.
Picture somebody coming at you full freight train Terminator legs, flying at you. That's a lot of power thrown into a punch.
Gearless Joe modern day computing and gear and armor and technology, man. That has to mean something. I mean, obviously, you got this freight train that these guys are running around with and they're working well. That's one thing and that's cool, but that modern technology, man, he's dodging that, he's weaving that, he's beating it, he's taking abuse, he's taking the punches, he's calibrating and recording himself in his mind to know what he's going to do next, and he's just coming through every time, man.
I feel like that steam has the advantage.
We're gonna have to agree to disagree on this one, man.
That's what they're here for. Like, we don't have to agree on that one.
I hope that they have. We're gonna have to agree to disagree that I'm right. You know.
That you're right. Yeah. Okay. You're okay. But what do you think about that IPK?
I don't think he's right on many things.
Yeah. He had it right the first time. He doesn't think.
Yeah, this guy is wrong.
He has a face for radio.
He's wrong. The magic works. It trumps the machinery every time.
Okay, listen, I can't argue that. I'm a firm believer in magic. I play World of Warcraft. You know,
magic trumps technology every time. So there we go.
I got to look into this more. I don't know if it's steam magic or steam power. If it's steam magic, then I'll have to agree with him. If it's steam power, I have to categorically, unequivocally disagree.
You guys let us know in the comments. Watch both shows. Levius is on Netflix. Megalobox is on Hulu and Crunchyroll.
Yes, if you think that Keyless Joe's going to win, put the God. If you think that Levius is going to win, put the God again, just so we can just get the question when I'll lose sleep if I don't.
He's wrong, but all right. Going on to our side character.
This is important.
That normally they would get overlooked, but they play a like intricate role in their anime.
My attention to detail won't let me overlook these people, though.
This week's side character is my man Gramps from Dr. Stone.
That's my guy. That's my. When you see this guy walking through, he's on the show. He's feeble. He's weak. He's small. Everybody overlooks him.
I'm gonna put his actual real name because I can't pronounce it right here.
Oh yeah, we're gonna put the real name across the screen.
But
that is my guy. When you watch this show, you're gonna really realize how pinnacle he is and how clutch he is from the cut. Just him being there increases the morale of the entire group.
Because Senku has the intelligence, he knows how to put everything together. He is not a craftsman.
Yeah,
my man Gramps is a craftsman.
This guy is like 70-something years old of just literally building and making things. And when you see the show and you actually understand the scope of what this guy does, he builds modern day things with the direction of Senku in times of sticks and stones.
Never seen it before, never heard of it before.
One take,
and it's a beast.
One shot every time. Yeah,
they would not have their Kingdom of Science without Gramps.
Yeah, no, the buck stops with him, and they don't give him enough credit. He had like an episode where they gave him an episode and they talked about him, and but out of 24 episodes, he got shined one episode. It wasn't enough, so we're gonna give him a little bit shine here and definitely shout him out, man. And when you guys watch it, which I really, really hope you guys watch that show. If not at all, any show that we talk about, watch that show. That anybody could watch that show and they'll be appreciative of anime, by far.
He is your typical old man in anime, though. He gets brolic out of nowhere.
Yeah, that's a fact. You know what I'm saying? He peels the shirt off. You know what I'm saying? He resembles me.
Yo, super brolic out of nowhere.
He resembles me, you know what I'm saying?
Hunchback, walking with a cane, gets hype, butt naked, muscles all over the place.
That's a fact. His lats got lats. His inner quads got inner quads. Yeah,
my man is a beast.
That's a fact, man.
We're gonna give him his shine. We're gonna give him a shout out.
We can't say his name too good, Gramps. It's gonna be right here, though. His name's gonna be here.
Without you, there would be no Dr. Stone.
That's a fact.
My man's name is Roger Smith. What else I got in here?
What?
It started.
You watched it?
Yeah.
I got it.
It came out in '99.
So it's pretty crazy, right?
Yeah, pretty good.
Tell me
you don't like it. I don't know why.
Tell me like it's not the darkness of it.
Yeah,
the music,
it's like
the angles
tone.
that they take.
It's a good tone.
Tell him what you told me. It's a mixture of.
It is Batman with a little bit of Gundam and a tiny bit of Law and Order in it. And it just amalgamates perfectly into this show.
Yeah.
I fell in love with it. I don't care what happens. I'm going to continue watching it. I don't care if we never talk about it again. It's just good enough to watch. The dub is amazing.
That's a fact. That's a fact. The dub is perfect.
Great.
The dub is perfect. The cutscenes, the camera angles, The
There's no
plot.
camera.
everything,
It's a
like,
cartoon.
the whole tone
Are
of
you
the
sick?
show.
But bro, when the car's coming, they drop the camera angle down on the drawing down to the floor, and you just see it coming by as he's narrating it. The
show-
narrative, the narrative was what makes it crazy. The narrative makes that show epic. When I'm sitting in my house with my lights out and that show is playing, and I'm watching that show, I feel as if I'm in the scenery and the background of it unraveling.
Absolutely.
That's the dope.
The whole tone of the show is just absolutely amazing.
This guy, if somebody's not dying or there's not something amazing, it's literally like, I can't even.
All right, the show came out in '99. All right, so
Still
we're doing classic animes, right?
This is classic anime.
Everything that came out in '99, look at it. Batman. This is not a DC show, whatever. It looks exactly like Batman.
Doesn't look like Batman.
It looks exactly.
It looks like 99.
I'm gonna put it up. It's gonna be
Right.
Roger Smith on one side, Bruce Wayne on the other.
Right here.
They're gonna look exactly like the same show. Same animation, same everything.
Your animation is of the era, so I understand that it's the technology that they have. But
you got the
I
you got the 18 music playing in the background.
sometimes yes. Sometimes yes. Sometimes
My man screams out Big O to his watch.
Look, Alexis. You know what I'm saying? Alexis. I mean, he was ahead of his time.
Big O, it's go time. Like
He was ahead of his time.
Power Rangers.
Don't listen to him, man.
Power Rangers.
Don't listen to this guy.
It's a class, like yo. Don't get me wrong.
It was an
I
instant classic
watched
for
it
99.
when I was in high school. No, I was in middle school. I watched it when I was in middle school. Yeah, I was in middle school.
No, because 99, you were in 9th grade.
No, I wasn't.
Yeah, 100%.
No, I wasn't.
What year did you graduate?
I graduated in 05.
Oh, shit. Yeah, 05. Yeah, that's
Yeah.
crazy. I don't know why I thought it was soon. Yeah. Wow.
I was in middle school.
Ah, man, that show just. I love a good story, man. I am a sucker. People, if I can take 5 or 6 animated series, anime shows, and make people watch them, that would be one of them because the story is so strong that you would have no choice but to appreciate anime. People think it's a cartoon. They think, oh, you watch anime, you're a big kid, you watch it. These series, stories are so deep. It's literally like it's like the ocean. It's like the ocean in the world. We only charted 9% of the depth of it. It's so deep, and that's what I love about that show. It's just dark. It's just gritty. The angles, the actors, the narrative. It's a complete narrative. The show is all narrated. 90% of the show is narrated.
I don't want to spoil it for you, so I'm not gonna get into depth. It is a okay show.
That's saying a lot. That's saying a lot. This guy's winning $1 million is okay to him. So,
It's an okay show. It's not for me, but you might like it. Like, it's old.
I'm gonna tell you, it's for you.
It's old.
And you, and the camera guy.
It's okay. I'm not gonna say it's garbage. I'm not gonna say it's horrible. It's just, it's not for me.
I'm gonna need the viewers to watching this. Right now, we're currently at like I don't know, 50 subscribers. Hopefully, we're gonna be at like 2,000 by the end of the week. But I need everybody to watch this show, and I need you to comment.
How wrong I am.
How wrong he is.
How
yeah.
wrong I am.
Yeah.
Let me know how wrong I am.
And I need as many memes as you
But
can.
you gotta watch the show. You can't just say I'm wrong and you didn't watch the show.
No, you gotta watch the show.
You gotta watch the show.
We're gonna call you out.
It's up here on YouTube. I've watched the show. I've rewatched the show. So don't like. I've watched it. All right.
I can't think anything bad about it. Can you think anything bad about the show?
In the 5 episodes I've already caught up to, no. Honestly, there's nothing about it that
You don't get all the weird like stuff with Angel.
That's what I like.
Now like,
That's good.
That's
R. Dorothy like.
Yeah, that's what I like.
It's of the time. It fits.
As you can
it
tell,
fits into
I know the show. It's
the
just
dynamic of the show.
it's not for me.
I'm gonna give you a premise for the show so you can get an idea and understanding to watch. Literally, the entire I don't know if it's world, but the city in which they're in, which is a big city, it's Gotham-esque. They all lost their,
City, yeah.
Paradigm City. They all lost their memories, and nobody knows who they were or who they used to be, and they're literally fighting to find out their role in life and who they are. Bankers, doctors, lawyers, cops, and people just are who they are today, and they're just figuring that's what they're doing and that's what they're assigned. And
A lot of people are sheep in this.
yeah, and people are literally dying and fighting, and the most valuable currency is memories and knowledge, video recordings, audio recordings. People are finding recordings of themselves saying things that they think that they're garbage men, but they find out they're doctors and scientists, and creating amazing things. And it's dark, it's gritty. the undertones are crazy. You have to watch it. You have to watch it, and please comment on this one. If not anything else, we talked about current anime series, upcoming anime series, possible anime theories, fight scenes that you want to see or fight scenes that happen during the week, fun mix-ups and fights, side character debates, and now we're on classic animes series. And if you're not going to comment on anything, man, please watch this and comment on this, because I want to hear what people think. I want to find out if I'm crazy or not.
Look how hype my man is over this garbage show.
Oh, it's so good.
But Team Big O and Team Rad.
Yeah,
we'll see who wins in the comments. How about that?
Oh my God.
Let us know what you think about this garbage.
At least watch the first 5
do not comment. Please do not comment. I don't like the animation. Please do not.
No, it's old. Don't judge it off the animation. But
the scenes.
you judge
camera
it
angles.
off the animation on how much alike it is to the old Batman cartoon.
I'll take the
It's exactly the same.
Listen, man. Listen, the recipe of the cookies is good. I mean, Nabisco's making cookies.
Look where that animated series went.
What, Batman?
It got redone 4 times since
Batman?
then. Yeah.
It got redone like 100 times since then.
Yeah.
It's because they're making it relate to every generation because it's so amazing.
Well, whatever. It's the same animation as Gargoyles.
It was fire. Gargoyle was fire.
I never said it was a bad show.
He's gonna make me beat him up. He's gonna make me beat him up right on the show.
It was reminding me too much of Batman for me to take serious.
Don't you? You can't take Batman.
I didn't like Batman.
You can't take Batman.
This is not a DC show, so strike all that.
You can't take Batman serious.
No, we're not talking about Batman. So, yes, I don't like.
I'm getting hot.
I don't like the Big O show because
I'm getting hot.
It's all over the place, and yeah.
But listen, ladies and gentlemen, we really appreciate anybody that watched this. I'm hot and I'm getting lightheaded talking about this because I'm gonna go home and I'm gonna lose sleep.
He's gonna go home and go rub his picture of Big O.
I'm gonna kiss it.
He's got a poster.
So what?
What?
So what? Heart emoji.
I'm gonna go buy a poster
Big
of
O.
Big O. Just to
Yeah, they don't even make them no more. They didn't make.
I will commission the greatest of artists.
Look it up right now, guys.
To
see if they ever made a Big O poster.
They definitely made Big O posters.
They didn't.
100%. They 100%.
Maybe we're just crazy. Maybe we're just crazy.
You guys are
Maybe we're the minority.
with the
We'll
top
find out.
10 viewers. 3 of them in the room right here, and I'm not one.
All 40 of you guys that watch this, please, man, just comment, man. We need the fuel, man, and the energy and the positive, negative, indiscriminate. I just need the energy. I need to know what's going on, and I need to hear about what people think. And even if you guys have ideas and stuff that we could talk about, man, that would be wonderful. That would be great. I'm trying to build up and become better every single week. We're trying to do better, be better, and we'll just take anything that you guys can give us, man. And
please don't drop comments about shows like Glitter Force though, because I'm not watching it.
If we get 1,000 comments about Glitter Force, if we get 1,000 comments about Powerpuff Girls, I don't care. He's gonna watch it whether he likes it or not.
Well, first of all, I'm not watching Powerpuff Girls.
Oh, he's watching it.
It's not an anime.
If somebody animates it in Japan,
but
emphasis on the Japan.
We get 1,000 comments about Glitter Force. My man, the God over here, is gonna get the matching T-shirt and hat for all you guys
and girls.
I'm talking about guys like people. I'm not talking about gender. I'm not assuming genders.
Okay.
All right.
Don't assume my anime gender.
Anonymous gender?
Yeah, anonymous. Anonymous.
Nah, but he's gonna get the shirt. Half of it's gonna be Glitter Force, half of it's gonna be Big O.
Yes. And I'm gonna rock that out. And we like to have our main man, the brains behind the operation,
over here.
IPK, kicking it and putting out the last of our
info.
Hey,
hey, you two. Here with IPKthots, the God.
Your friendly tech.
We're gonna just let you guys know a couple of things before we go. Where can you find us at?
You're gonna find us on our Twitter, official Animania.
And what are we gonna be able to do on there?
You're gonna hashtag us. You're gonna ask us any questions directly. You're also gonna join us on our Discord. That's where I'm gonna be hanging out most of the time. Anything you need. I got suggestion box. I got everything in there.
So anything. So I can comment you, ask you questions.
Ask me questions, DM me,
Concerns.
play games with me, anything.
Okay.
Everything, we got it all in there.
That sounds good.
There's gonna be a link in the description right here for us.
Boom. And there you go.